As you look at all the mangled remains behind me and the extent of this accident with 21 bogies of just one express train, the Coromandel Express, derailing, and look at this mangled remain here. The death toll has now gone up to 288, that's the official toll. And when asked what went wrong, one of the first outcomes of the initial investigation has revealed that the Kavach system was not available on this particular route. There are thousands of routes where it's available, but on this particular route, where 3 trains were involved in an accident, including the Coromandel Express, the Bengaluru to Howrah Express and a goods train, it appears that that system was just not working, not active. Now, what is the Kavach system? The Kavach system was developed by the Indian Railways for train protection to avoid such collisions, to avoid such accidents, in association with the Research, Design and Standards Organization, or the RDSO, along with 3 Indian vendors. Now, did that lead to the accident? We don't know. The investigation is on, and the Prime Minister himself has said that they will go through the full details and the complete investigation and hold those responsible and ensure that they're punished. The Kavach system, it appears, was just not working on this route. Thank you for joining us on this live broadcast here on Republic TV. Along with my colleagues Shavan and the entire Republic Media Network, we have about 8 reporters on the spot right now. And in the next few hours, we plan to take you through every detail, every aspect of this accident and the rescue operation and all the investigations that have taken place since what happened last evening. Before we begin the program, we have the IG, I think, speaking to the media. Let's cut across live. Okay, we have the IG NDRF with us on the broadcast, and let me go across to him first up with the pictures of what I have behind me. All the bogies that are mangled, all the bogies that were piled up on the goods train, about 21 of them are being removed from the tracks as we speak. The last of the people have been removed alive, and the bodies that remained, those bodies too have been removed, and the bogies are now, a few minutes back when we were broadcasting live here on Republic TV, the bogies were here. They too have been pushed to the sidelines right now. The entire focus now is on restoration of the line to be back on track. And let me go across to our guest joining us on the broadcast. Sir, when you look at these pictures, and everything that the NDRF has done, and all the agencies, not just the NDRF, all the agencies have done in the last few hours and in the last 24 hours, it's been a mammoth task. And how challenging has this been, and what are the challenges that remain for your men?
So it has been a challenging task, undoubtedly, because of the scale of the accident, the number of people injured and died. And NDRF had been working there since last 24 hours, almost 24 hours. Local state police forces, state disaster response force, fire services, district administration, and various volunteers from nearby places, they are all contributing to save lives. So almost all the live victims have been taken out. They have been sent to the hospitals, and only thing what we are trying to do is to locate if any dead bodies are still lying trapped somewhere under 1 or 2 in coaches which were really got mingled, so that we could not approach them earlier. So that is the final call. After that, the figures would also be clear how many people or how many dead bodies have been recovered. So challenging was that the 3 trains were involved, and cutting the trains to extricate the dead bodies to save the live victims first, which were our priority. So that had become a challenge. But with our training and equipments, NDRF and State Disaster Response Force, we tried to do our best to take out maximum people for medical relief as early as possible.
So, since you make a mention of the fact that right now the focus is all about extricating the body, I'm right now at the spot, and perhaps while you speak, what we'll also try and do for our viewers is show that very exercise that you were talking about, and the fact that right now this, I've been witnessing for the last over 40 minutes, that the engineers, the NDRF is now cutting through this high-value parcel van that is lying on the track right now. Sir, could you just take us through some of the details of how difficult it is right now for this very exercise to be carried out? And do you all suspect that there still could be some survivors right at the center, because that's where the mangled remains of maximum bogie still remains?
So, considering the impact of the bogie and the distance it has moved away from the track and the damage to the bogie, the chances seems to be less. But yes, we are not ruling it out. So we are still working on the last piece. If at all there is any live victim, we should be able to take them out. But definitely there are some dead bodies which NDRF rescuers have sighted, and we three, I am told, they have recently taken out also. There may be few also which we are trying to take out. So once we are able to get access to the bottom, and then only we will be more clear the exact situation.
Sir, just
not just for joining us. Yes, okay. Yes, Shavan, you have any other question? Can I take one question and then I'll hand it to you, Shavan? Mr. Bundela, behind me is that one bogie that is still there, where some of the NDRF men, some of your men have been on top of that. And in the last 1 hour that we were here, we've seen them remove about 2 or 3 bodies from there, post 6:30 p.m. And
right.
Do you believe in some of these bogies? And these are the challenging ones, because we were told that there is one bogie stuck below the goods train, which is crushed, which seems to be a challenge. And do you think there could be more bodies in there?
Niranjan,
so I cannot deny that, because we need to get full access to the place inside, which is there may be some more bodies. So unless we go to bottom of that place and we remove the debris, then only I will be sure. But as far as my rescuers are concerned, they are suspecting that there will be some more bodies under that crushed coaches.
Sir, before I let you go, just one quick clarification that we would like to get in right now, because there appears to be a lot of confusion as far as the sequence of events with regards to the Coromandel Express getting onto the loop line and perhaps colliding into the goods train, and a little later Yashwantpur Express collided. Is that the sequence, or there is a variation to it? Because I believe that some amount of information would have also been given to you by the railway department. Is there some clarity that you're getting?
So what you are saying, I think that is the right version. But finally, Railway Authority will be able to give more clarity on this, the sequence of events.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Bundela. Thank you, Mr. Bundela, for joining us on this live broadcast. Shavan, what we will do in the course of the broadcast is that we will explain to our viewers, and we've been here since this morning, since 10 a.m., and we've taken a look at every single bogie, every single detail of what happened last evening. Shavan just told you about the sequence of events, and I'm going to, you can hear the let me just walk with my VJ and show you what's happening here. Walk with me and I will show you what's happening here. The sound of the crushing metal, that you see there, where my VJ Mukut is beaming. If my VJ Mukut can just step forward and just show us the videos. Show us the videos. Look at that video. There are 2 heavy machines. There are 2 excavators that are pulling out those bogies, or what is left of those bogies, with their wheels, pulling them out and clearing them essentially from the track. This was the impact of the entire accident, that one bogie went on top of the other, one train went on top of the other because of the impact of the collision, and they're essentially trying to remove those bogies right now using these heavy machines, because their focus entirely right now will be to clear this, Point number one, to clear it and then restore the tracks. Now, that is also around the same area, the same bogie, where they believed there could be some more bodies. So even the NDRF IG who just spoke to us said, and he was of the opinion that you can't completely rule that out. Shavan, seems like you have some action there. Shavan?
Well, in fact, one aspect that needs to be highlighted at this point in time is that the first responders were the villagers of this very place. In fact, even as the rescue operation continues, you would find a lot of people still gathering here. Some people who are with me right now, they were there yesterday. So let's just try and get what really happened exactly moments after the train collided. सबसे पहले आपसे जानना चाहूँगा, आप इधर ही के रहने वाले?
हाँ, यहीं के रहने वाले हैं सब।
और कल शाम को जब ये हादसा हुआ तब आप कहाँ पे थे?
हम यहाँ पे वो लोकल मार्केट है हमारा, मार्केट में हम लोग ऐसे ही, ये शाम के टाइम है, मार्केट के लिए आए थे घर से।
आप क्या याद कर सकते हैं कि जब ये हादसा करीबन, हमें बताया जा रहा था करीबन 7 बजे की हादसा है, तो क्या हुआ था, आप थोड़ा याद करके बताएंगे?
तो कल जैसे कि 7 के आसपास कुछ 10-15 मिनट के ऐसे ही कि हम लोग जैसे मार्केट में घूम रहे थे कि एक बहुत जोर के आवाज़ आया तो हम लोग सोचे क्या हुआ, तो फिर एक 2-3 मिनट में हमें पता चल गया कि ट्रेन में तो हमारा स्टेशन में तो कुछ हुआ है, तो हमारा जो लोकल स्टेशन है कुछ हुआ है। तो जैसे कि लोकल स्टेशन में हुआ है तो फिर हम लोग सब, मेरे और हमारे जो भी बाकी जो भी फ्रेंड्स हैं, हम लोग दौड़ के आए तो पहले तो हम लोग को मतलब इतना ये नहीं हुआ कि अब जाके वहाँ पे क्या कुछ करें। फिर जैसे कि 10-20-15 मिनट या होने के बाद फिर हमारा जो भी गैदरिंग्स, हमारा गांव का जो भी मेंबर सब आए, फिर अपना जो भी घर का जो भी औजार रहता उसमें से हम कुछ मतलब वो जो ट्रेन का कंपार्टमेंट है जो भी जिसको निकाल सकते, तो जिसको निकाल के वो शीशा तोड़ना, किसको
थोड़ा समझा पाएंगे कि जब आप यहाँ पहुँचे तो आपने क्या देखा कि यहाँ पे तो ये गुड्स वाली ट्रेन थी और ये बाकी 2 ट्रेन थी, उस समय आपने क्या देखा, थोड़ा अगर आप याद करके हमारे दर्शकों को भी समझा सकते हो?